Hey, you guys, welcome to this episode of The Rachel Cruze Show. And today we're going to be debunking gender stereotypes around money. So there was an article that came out in May around money myths, specifically to women. And the article basically points out some very common misconceptions about the way women handle money and debunks some of those myths based on facts. But stereotypes go both ways. And when I saw this, I immediately thought of our Smart Money Happy Hour episode that I did with George Camel on this exact same topic. And when George and I did it, we actually hosted a live episode in front of a studio audience where we defended gender stereotypes around money. So we actually took the opposite approach, and I defended the men and he defended the women, and it was hysterical. So on this one, I'm going to react though to a few of the stereotypes from this article, and I'm going to pull in some of the male stereotypes that we also discussed and debunked as well. And my ultimate goal is that you understand, as my friend Dr. John Deloney says, that facts are your friends. And so you don't have to live by what the world says you are capable of based on whether you're a man or a woman, whether you're wealthy or broke, whether you're in debt or out of debt, or any of it. Because the truth is that anyone can take control of their money and steward it well, manage it well, and actually win. So the first myth that I want to debunk is that women should wait for a spouse before investing in a big purchase like buying a home. Okay, this couldn't be further from the truth, you guys. Listen, my philosophy has always been that you should feel comfortable buying a home when the right time is for you and your money. So it's 2023. And there's no reason that a woman needs to postpone buying a home before she's married. Okay, so if you are out of debt, if you have a fully funded emergency fund of 3 to 6 months of expenses, and you have a great down payment, and you're gonna be in that city, that location for the foreseeable future, then it's great, okay? Then it's great, go buy a house. Homes are pretty much a guaranteed appreciation over time. They're gonna grow in value, so it is a wise investment for your money because it's gonna actually work for you over time, and it's a smart move whether you're a man or a woman, whether you're married or single. But again, if it's a right thing for you and your money, specifically if you're in that position and that's the next step, do it. All right, number 2 is, let's throw out a little male stereotype, should we? A lot of people think that men are too stingy. Sometimes it's not about whether or not you spend the money, it's about the why behind it. So there's actually some emerging psychology to support this because research shows that men are actually future spenders. In 2018, a study found that men are more likely to spend money on big goals like retirement, vacation, or car purchases down the road, whereas women seem to make more smaller purchases day to day. And we find that it's not that men are stingy or afraid to spend any money, it's that they tend to prioritize a certain kind of spending that may be less frequent. All right, on the flip side, stereotype number 3 is that women spend too much money. So this one doesn't surprise me. Women get labeled as like shopaholics, that classic joke that husbands are afraid every time their wives go to Target. Women can kind of relate to that. Well, listen, the reality is that women have held what's called the buying power in most homes. So this means that women most likely are doing most of the shopping for the homes, whether it's groceries or they're buying like paper towels, back to school shopping for the kids, like whatever's going on in the home, the woman is usually doing it. She's actually called the CFO of the household. So women are spending more, yes, but usually it's on the behalf of other people in the household. All right, before I share the rest of the stereotypes, I want to tell you about Christian healthcare ministries. Guys, I know we're all looking for ways to save money, especially on healthcare costs. So do yourself a favor and check out Christian healthcare ministries. It's biblically based health cost sharing that could keep your budget under control. So learn more today at chministries.org/budgets. All right, the 4th gender stereotype is that women don't know how to pay down debt and invest. Of course, I don't agree with that statement at all. And to be honest, this is exactly why the 7 baby steps were created. Financial literacy has no gender, you guys. It's for everyone. Budgeting, paying off debt, saving, investing for the future, creating margin for generosity, they're all built in the baby steps so that everyone in every walk of life can achieve financial peace and build wealth. And I've been able to meet with hundreds of single women who are debt-free. They've paid off their homes early. They actually reach a net worth of $1 million before they're even close to retirement age. So women definitely know how to pay off debt and invest. And with more and more women entering and staying in the workforce, this is becoming more and more true. All right, the last gender stereotype is for the guys, that men tend to save more than women. And actually, according to the data, this is actually true. Again, studies have found that a lot of men tend to think long-term. So saving for a rainy day or setting aside money for retirement is actually more of a natural habit for men, especially if they live in a household with women who are taking responsibilities for the daily and weekly spending needs for the home. In 2022, a study found that on average, women were able to save around $3,100 annually, while men were saving around $7,000. Now, obviously, different genders are in different industries. There's pay gaps in some of that. Plus, it's still more common for a woman to stay home once kids are in the mix. So those numbers do go down and they're affected by all of that. But like most things, there's a gray area. But the fact is, according to the research, that men do tend to save more than women. And there you have it, you guys. Gender stereotypes fact-checked and debunked. And the lesson for you to take away is that you ultimately hold the power and potential when it comes to your money. Your gender, your relationship status, your background, nothing needs to stand in the way of you being able to build wealth. And nothing does stand in the way except for you. So that's why we always say personal finance is 80% behavior. It's only 20% head knowledge. You are the one that's gonna make a change in your life. And this is honestly why I'm so passionate about budgeting, because I think creating and sticking to a monthly budget is one of the most powerful things that you can do to take control of your money, no matter who you are or where you stand financially. And my favorite budgeting app is EveryDollar. It's so great, you guys. It's so easy. You can personalize it to exactly what you need. You can track your spending. And again, it just shows you exactly where your money's going, and you get to tell it what to do. And it actually will help you with savings and long-term goals as well. So download it. It's completely free, and just kind of play around with it and see what you think. And also send this video to a friend who loves to fact check or enjoys a good battle of the sexes. All right, you guys, remember to take control of your money and create a life you love.